Scene 14. We are at Alex's funeral. A tent has been erected over the place where Alex died. Alex's HG is buried in the spot where the controller robot came out of the sand. Charlotte and I are watching a video that Alex made before she died. Alex, I would just like to say words about my Auntie Charlotte and Uncle John. You guys have been like parents to me. Well, you are my adoptive parents, since my mom died more than 100 years ago. Particularly you, John, since you're the only father figure I've ever known. I know it's crazy, since technically I'm older than you, but I've known you since I was born, and just once before I go I just want to call you Dad. I love you, Dad. Charlotte, that was nice. John, I can't believe I just deleted her. Charlotte, hey, there's nothing you could have done. If you hadn't deleted her when you did, it would have spread to everybody else. You did the right thing. John, I wish I thought so. Alex, and more than anything I want you all to carry on. Keep fighting, and one day the fight will be over and all that will be left is a nice peaceful paradise. I know it. Charlotte, she's right, we have to carry on, but this place is not safe. John, where else is there? We're conscripted into the war now, it's either this or we get deleted. Charlotte, I heard there are places on Mars. It's defiantly got to be safer. There aren't any living humans on Mars, just other holograms like us. All we would have to do is guard a stupid base from an attack that's never going to happen. John, they'll never let us go to Mars. We're needed too much here. Charlotte, we've got our age in our favor. There can't be very many people our age still alive. John, at present there are 2446 holograms over the age of 200, all of which are fighting in the war. I doubt we're anything special. Charlotte, well, we will never know unless we try. John, it will be a big upheaval and the war could be over soon, Charlotte, or it could go on forever. John, okay, let's do it. Scene 15. A few months later, my hologram is reactivated on Mars. Charlotte, John, can you hear me? John, yeah, I'm awake. What happened? Charlotte, you got shot down by the humans as we left Earth. John, oh God. How many of us survived? Charlotte, 90, including people who have been backed up. We've been very lucky. John, 202 of us left Earth. Charlotte, I know it's awful. John, why couldn't they have just transmitted us? It doesn't make sense. Did you ever get an answer to that? Charlotte, yeah, they said that there are two reasons. Firstly, because the humans have been attaching viruses onto Mars-bound transmission, so this way was safer. Secondly, because Mars is very undersupplied and they receive almost everything including HGS from Earth. John, that doesn't sound right. I thought the HG technology came from Mars. Charlotte, John, prepare yourself for a shock. Mars isn't as safe as we thought it was. When the war began and the humans realized there was a stockpile of HGS on Mars, they fired loads of nuclear missiles at Mars. They completely destroyed Mars bases 1 and 3. John, oh no! Charlotte, there's more. They've also been sending loads of drones. Not just the big drones you find on Earth that need a controller to operate. These ones are completely autonomous. There's also these little rat things that burrow under the ground and sneak up on you. It's just a non-stop war zone out there. Nobody on Mars even sleeps, it's just fighting all the time. John, that explains why it was so easy to get a posting here. Charlotte, we have to get out of here. Charlotte, and go where? This is it. There's nowhere else to go. Scene 16. Many years later, Charlotte and I are living on an asteroid in the asteroid belt with a small group of people who left Mars at the same time as us. Charlotte, so have you guys found anything today? John, oh yeah, I found this. I produce a seemingly ordinary piece of metal which is encrusted in rock. Charlotte, it's a lump of metal. There's lots of those buried out here. John, but I did find this under the ground. It was just floating in space. And another thing, if you look at it at the microscopic level, what do you see? Charlotte looks at the metal. Charlotte, little bumps. John, X-ray it. Charlotte, WOW, that's amazing. John, I know, right? I'm thinking it might be part of an alien circuit or maybe even a space. Charlotte throws the metal into space. Charlotte laughs. John, well, that wasn't very nice. We both laugh. Charlotte, I'm sorry. It just seemed so pointless. We're finding all this cool stuff and nobody on Earth will ever find out or even care. John, well, it's something to do, I suppose. There's not much else to do here, since we had to delete most of our stuff before we left Earth. Charlotte, maybe one day we'll find a crashed spaceship or something that will make people stand up and pay attention, then we can put an end to this stupid war. There's plenty of rocks here, so we'll never be short of power. John, I don't know about you, but I'm actually enjoying our new life here. It even goes so far as to say I think it's the best part of our life so far. Charlotte, I miss our family. I wonder if any of them are still alive. John, yeah, that's what spoils it for me too. I wish they were here with us. Charlotte, if there's anything about our past I would defiantly not change, it would be our kids. They were so perfect I can't think of a single bad thing about them. John, I wish I could have done more stuff with Kelly when she was a kid like I did with Alex. Charlotte, you were a good dad. Alex just shared more interests with you, that are all. John, that's very true, Charlotte. Charlotte, yes. John, I've never asked you this before because it's a bit of a raw subject for you and I probably know the answer you're going to give, but we've been through so much and I just want to hear you say it. Charlotte, what is it? John, do you think the fact that Kelly wasn't mine made any difference to how she felt about me? Charlotte, what? Of course she was yours. John, yeah, I know in my heart she'll always be my daughter, but when we told her about what happened she seemed different. Maybe it was just a phase all teenagers go through. Charlotte interrupts. Charlotte, what are you going on about, you stupid old fool? Do you think I cheated on you? John, I know I was in a rush to get pregnant at the time, but I would have never. I interrupt. John, Charlotte, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember what happened? Charlotte, no I don't. What do you mean, what happened, plus or minus? John, do you remember what we did on our first wedding anniversary? Charlotte, yes, we spent the day in Blackpool. We had a lovely time. John, what happened after that? What happened at night? Charlotte, we spent the night in a hotel and the next day we went home. John, why did we go home, Charlotte? Charlotte, I can't remember. We had planned to travel down the coast, stopping in a few hotels as we went along. That's strange, why did we go home? John, because something happened that night and you don't remember, do you? Charlotte, no. John, this is really starting to freak me out. What don't I remember? John, when we got back to the hotel I got into the shower and you went to get some water from the machine. On your way back he grabbed you and pulled you into his room. Charlotte, oh my God. Did he? John, yes he did. After I got out of the shower and I saw you weren't back, I went to look for you. I heard you screaming and at first I thought it was just someone having some rough sex. Then I realized it was you and I busted into the room. I show Charlotte a scar on my arm. John, that's how I got this scar. He pushed his way past me and stabbed me in the arm. I don't know why I keep it on my hologram body. I guess it gives me strength, in a way. Charlotte, so why don't I remember? Maybe my brain's blocking it out because it's such a powerful memory. John, I doubt it since you kept it with you for so long. Why would you block it out now? And why don't you remember other things? Things that happened as a result of that memory. Charlotte, so what? Do you think I erased it? John, seems like it. I don't know what to think. I'm actually feeling a little bit betrayed. Charlotte, it's not my fault if I don't remember it, and if I have erased it then maybe I have a good reason. John, well, why didn't you tell me, Charlotte? We are supposed to be a team. We share our pain. But now it seems like I've been suffering alone all this time. Charlotte, I'm sorry, I really don't remember doing it. I don't know why I didn't tell you. Charlotte starts to cry. Charlotte, you have just told me that my daughter wasn't who I thought she was and that something terrible has happened to me that I can't remember. If anybody is in pain now it's me. I put my arm around Charlotte. John, I'm sorry. It's okay, I can't really be angry with you for something you can't remember doing. Just promise me that you'll tell me if you're ever thinking about doing anything like that again. Charlotte, okay John, I will. Scene 17. Sometime later Charlotte and I are awoken by the sound of explosions. We go and see what's causing it and find two of your friends fighting with a drone. Friend 1, get down! The drone fires at us and misses. We hide behind a rock. John, okay going to try and sneak up on it and remove its generator. You fire at some of those rocks over there and keep it distracted. Charlotte, okay good luck. Charlotte fires at some rocks. The drone investigates. I sneak up on the drone and jump on its back. John, I can't find it. This is a new type of drone. Maybe if the drone discharges a small amount of electricity, which knocks me off its back. Charlotte, John, my HG is damaged and I switch off. Scene 18. I wake up on Mars base. John, what happened? The drone. Charlotte, it's okay, we killed it. John, where are we? Charlotte, your HG was very badly damaged and we had to go back to Mars base to fix it. John, oh no. Are we in trouble? Charlotte, no, Mars base is deserted. All that's left here is a few of those little rat things and some spare parts. John, what's happened to everybody? Charlotte, I don't know. Maybe the war's been won. John, by which side I wonder. If the holograms had won they would still be here. Charlotte, yeah, but if the humans had won they would have got rid of all these drones and rebuilt the habitation areas. John, maybe both sides lost. They could have destroyed the entire planet Earth and we are the only people left. Charlotte, we have to get back and find out. John, agreed. Scene 19. Many years later, we are back on Earth. We are in an underground base at a guard post. I am in deep thought with Charlotte is checking surveillance equipment. Charlotte, John, hello, can you hear me? John, oh yes I can hear you, what is it? Charlotte, what you thinking about? John, nothing much, just the past, you know I can't believe what idiots we were coming back here. We were safe on the asteroid belt. Now look at us. Charlotte, yeah I think about that a lot too. You know what I think though? John, what? Charlotte, we might be war criminals and coward class but at least we still have each other. John, that's true, remember when I actually used to complain about the lack of entertainment on the asteroid belt? That's nothing compared to being downgraded to coward class. We can't even go to sleep. Charlotte, I know we are in a bit of a sticky situation. John, there must be some way out of this. If we could upload ourselves into an old HG, then we could get off the grid and out of here. Charlotte, and how could we possibly do that? These little microscopic robot projector things we're using at the moment aren't exactly compatible. John, I don't know but I can imagine. They can't take that away from us. Charlotte, I like these new projector things. They are a lot better than carrying around those horrible backpacks all the time. John, I don't. It's really weird to think that my consciousness is stored in millions of tiny little robots. I suddenly get distracted by something. John, WOW. Charlotte, what was that? John, my GPS app just went offline. Charlotte, you have a GPS app? That's not fair, mine's blocked. John, you don't have it? Charlotte, no. John, that's strange, maybe. The ground starts shaking. John, what the hell? Charlotte, is this an earthquake? John, I think so. The shaking gets more violent and the walls start to crack and collapse around us. Charlotte, John, Charlotte. We scream as the ground shakes more and more. Eventually the walls completely cave in and we are trapped. To be continued in episode 2, Intergalactic War Plus or Minus.